We've gotten clapped by Yveltal in the past, but let's see if we can clap back with Yveltal today. Stay tuned. You already know what it is. Your self-proclaimed mediocre Pokemon master here, Tiggly Man, coming at you, the Series 8 VGC Live. Today we have a Yveltal team assault vested. Now we've gotten smashed by Yveltal in the past, but let's see if we can make a little comeback and smash some people back. So we got Yveltal with the assault vest, Heat Wave, Dark Pulse, Oblivion Wing, Hyper Beam. This Pokemon is great because Oblivion Wing is a flying type move special to Yveltal. I think it's only 80 base power, but he recovers 75% of the HP and damage that he's done. So if he does 50 points worth of damage, he'll recover like 35 HP. So his longevity, if he has speed priority, is immense. He won't go down. Fantastic special wall. Next up, we have Amoonguss. This is the one event Amoonguss. I forget what event he won, but it's the, I think, specially defensive variant. Just a typical set, Clear Smog to eliminate any weakness policy boosts, any Xerneas Geomancies, and yeah, Clear Smog is just a great move. We got Spore for some sleep, Protect, and then Rage Powder for redirection, which is almost necessary in this meta under a lot of circumstances. Next up, we have Cinderace, Gmax Cinderace. This Pokemon really doesn't deserve much of an introduction. Cinderace is a goddamn beast. He's insane. So we got Sucker Punch, Power Ball, High Jump, Kick, and Bounce. His ability Libero allows him to change his ability according to the move he's using. So Cinderace really isn't a fire type. He's also a dark, fire, fighting, and flying, depending whatever move I click. So fantastic mon for playing mind games, fantastic speed tier, and also he gets max airstream. You can't beat it. Next up, we got Celesteela with a weakness policy. Celesteela, I don't think really deserves much of an introduction. She is extremely bulky even when uninvested. This is an offensive Celesteela. Max HP, max special attack. We got Leech Seed for increased longevity when nothing can really pressure it out in the field. And we got 3 attacks. Pretty self-explanatory, and if you want to take her down, you have to hit her with a super effective move, especially those Leech Seeds are up. So that weakness policy will more than likely get procced as long as they can't one-shot her. And to complement that Celesteela, I got Regieleki. This variant is really neat. We got Light Screen Reflect, Thunderbolt, and Volt Switch. This is a max HP, max speed set. It's max HP, max special attack with a positive speed nature. Now, the reason why we have a positive speed nature is so we can outspeed Scarf, Lando, T. In this Ubers meta, I hope it's still relevant, but we'll see. We'll see. The Regieleki's really meant to complement the Celesteela with the screen support. And last but not least, we got Lando T. This is my first time using Landorus T in VGC. I just wanted something that could be an immediate threat, so I put a choice band on that bad boy so we can get some big hits off right from the get-go. As always, guys, the team ID will be in the description if you want to use this team. Without further ado, I'll catch you guys in the first battle. We got our first matchup, baby, and we're versing Zacian. Yveltal isn't like the hottest thing on the block against Zacian, but we'll see what we can do. Okay. Now, a Yveltal lead is actually pretty solid. It's unfortunate that they have Thunderous because I can't spam Max Darkness. It would be ideal here. I think I have to lead Amoonguss because the Venusaur lead is inevitable, and Sleep Powder can come up. Let's think here. I think Landorus could be... I think Landorus Amoonguss is actually really solid here. Let's do Landorus Amoonguss. The only thing that really pressures Yveltal is Zacian and Grimmsnarl to a point. So I'm going to keep Yveltal in the back. And... this is tough, because they're going to have Sun Up, so Celesteela won't be too good without screens. I'm just going to keep Cinderace for that Sucker Punch support, to get a little bit of speed priority and be able to pressure his team. Yeah, this is a mean-looking team. They have good ways for speed priority, and Thunderous is always a nuisance, because Thunderous has the ability to Defiant, so whenever you lower one of his stats, his attack stat goes up by 2 stages, so it really limits the type of Dynamax moves you can use against him. Which I won't forget again. For whatever reason, the past handful of episodes, I would just, oh, that's neutral, and click my said Max Darkness or whatever I had against Thunderous, and then it would lower his special defense, then it would double his attack, and then boom, I lose. So ain't gonna fool me again. So we got Venusaur Gothitelle. I wonder if he's gonna go for double sleep, like just Hypnosis, Sleep Powder, like whatever. Now, I just want to check his team one more time. I think an immediate lander as Dynamax isn't the worst idea I could come up with. That Gothitelle, Venusaur, Zacian, and I bet you they have Torkoal. Okay. I'm not screwing around right now. I'm getting my speed priority. I'm going to max Airstream right into that Venusaur. And then I'm going to Rage Powder. I cannot risk Landorus being put to sleep in any way, shape, or form. I think either that Gothitelle is going to, it's going to Sleep Powder Hypnosis, or that Gothitelle is going to swap into Torkoal to try to get a speed priority. But we'll see. Come on, Landorus. What kind of damage can you output, buddy? I believe Landorus has a 145 base attack stat. It's one of the highest in the game, non-restricted. So he is also going for a Dynamax. Very interesting. If this is like Weakness Policy Venusaur, I'm going to shit my damn drawers. G-Max Venusaur. These G-Max moves on these starters are crazy. Absolutely crazy. 140 base power, and you lose a sixth of your HP every turn if you're not that type. So Venusaur, if you're not grass type, you're going to lose a sixth of your HP every turn. Okay, so Helping Hand. I guess this turn was ideal. Is he going for max grass? Okay, that's completely fine. So this is just going to be a neutral hit. Probably do a quarter. Oh. So Venusaur is going down next turn, luckily. What is he using? What is this, a max Quake going into Amoonguss? Vine Lash into Amoonguss? Okay, it's a quad resist. Does Rage Powder not work on grass types? I screwed up. That crit, I'm pretty sure mattered because I was just a neutral hit. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that crit was a big deal. Let's see if we can bounce back from this. I'm such an idiot. Guess I should have stuck with Follow Me support. I'm gonna have to go for bounce here to change my typing. And I'm gonna attempt to Spore. I don't think Gothitelle is an ability that prevents her from going to sleep, so I'm going to Spore the Gothitelle slot. I think he's gonna swap right into Torkoal. Yup. Man, that crit was huge. If I still had speed priority and everything, we would have been such at a better advantage. Rage Powder really don't work on grass types? I gotta look that up. Rage Powder. That's Safety Goggles Venusaur? That's too bad. I don't think Amoonguss is really the move in this meta and everything. I really don't, unfortunately. So Assault Vested Yveltal really shouldn't be taking much shit from this Venusaur. I'm gonna Heat Wave here and hope it's enough, I guess. I'm gonna Clear Smog just to get a little more damage on the Venusaur. I know it's not much, but who knows if that Venusaur survives with the tiniest little bit of HP. So he max guards. That's okay. Decent damage on the Torkoal, so he can't just, willy-nilly click Eruption and stuff like that. Man, so much damage. Now, will he stay in? Let's just, Oblivion Wing you. Actually, I'm going to protect my Amoonguss, because if I have Redirection, with the sun being up, I can actually do some decent damage against Zacian. So I have to preserve Amoonguss. Yep, I can't stop it. I couldn't. Man, that crit was such a big deal. As much as I love you, Amoongus, I think you may have to kick the curb. I think Follow Me is much more reliable, to be inherently honest. Oblivion winging again. Clear Smogging the Venusaur just because I'm not going to go for a double protect, even though that might be the play. I don't know. Nothing. Come on, Yveltal, give me... Yes, thank you. Give me that delectable HP. Let's see how much recovery we get out of this. What a badass animation. Solid recovery. Unfortunately, I think Torgal's going to wake up and he's going to smoke my Amoongus. Unless, again, he clicked Eruption. Ah, no. Okay, cool. Cool. I think that was max sleep turns there. We're going to get max sleep turns. That's really good. Now, I'd like to think the Zacian will protect this turn. Because I'm just going to redirect the Zacian's attack into Amoongus. Go for Heat Wave. I know it sounds crazy. I'm going to protect. Because if I Heat Wave under the sun... Well, actually, no. No, I'm going to Rage Powder. Let me make sure I Heat Waved. I'm going to Heat Wave Rage Powder. I just have to make sure. He's probably going to protect, but if he doesn't, it's kind of GG. Okay, he did protect. Well, I was right first. Damn, I should have trusted my gut. This is if I protected Amoongus, and what am I saying? If I protected Amoongus and he attacked my Yveltal, it was GG. Right then and there. Amoongus still managed to hang on. Amoongus still managed to hang on under the sun. What a G. That's awesome. Unfortunately, the sunlight did fade. Let's go for a Heat Wave crit burn on Zacian. I'm Rage Powdering again. Zacian isn't too terrible to deal with. It's just without Incineroar, he is kind of difficult to deal with. I'm trying not to use Incineroar all the time because it is inherently lame to use him over and over again, but I don't think there's a single team that Incineroar isn't like stacked against. Like, he has such good matchups against everything. You need Fire Dart coverage, he's got it. You need Intimidate, he's got it. You Fake Out, he's got it. You U-turn for pivoting, he's got it. Like, you can't beat that. Even with the sun being up, the Heat Wave on Zacian didn't even matter. Yep, and the Yawn comes out. Alright, I'm just going to run from this one, guys. I'll see you in the next battle. We back. We got Clash of the Titans, Yveltal versus Xerneas. Got Trick Room support and everything. Very interesting. I'm trying to think here, what would be like a really solid lead? He does have Xerneas, so I have to lead like super aggressive. That's just how it goes. I have to. Trying to think here. Who would be a really good duo? How could I take care of this? I'm going to go Landorus. I don't want to do two physical attackers, though, because of the Intimidate support. I think I have to, though. Yeah, I'm going Landorus, Cinderace. Bring Yveltal in the back. Then we'll bring our offensive Celesteal. I think as long as we get rid of their Xerneas, we'll be able to spam some Leech Seeds and get some nice passive recovery, and we might potentially be able to stall them out. We'll see. And that Porygon 2 is carrying Thunderbolt, we can get our weakness policy proc. Alright, redemption from the first match. Let's see what we got going on here. Xerneas and Indeedee. Okay. I get to click this fat choice banded Earthquake, luckily. Let's do that. I hope the Xerneas is not max speed. I want to max Airstream, but is there a point? I should have put Protect in the Cinderace. Unfortunately. I think I'm going to sack Cindy to get Celesteela in. I don't think Xerneas gets a Fire type move. I'm gonna Dynamax. I'm gonna max Darkness the Indeedee to get the special defense down on the Xerneas, so Celesteela can potentially come in and actually pick up a KO on the Xerneas. I actually choked really hard there. Damn. I think I should just click Pyro Ball and let the Earthquake take out my Cindy. But I was running out of time. Man, too bad. That's why I don't give a shit. Not to lose. I care if I lose, but my Cinderace, he'll take the beating and he'll enjoy it. I've only had a Ghost type move to lower the defense of them, you know. Good damage. Okay, so Indeedee's getting knocked out this upcoming turn. I really wish I would have put Protect on Cinderace, because I'm sure he's going to be coming after him the next turn. Yeah, okay, so the Xerneas was faster than Landorus in the first place. I need this Earthquake to crit that Xerneas and bring him down to not jack shit HP. Well, that was good damage. Took Xerneas down to half. Unfortunately, with her Geomancy being up, her special defense is going to be extremely high. That instance is going to fake out Lando. Earthquake again, and then I'm just going to attempt to G-Max Fireball into the Xerneas to attempt to pick up a knockout. He should just move Dazzling Gleam or whatever, yeah. Yeah, Geomancy's so strong. That's too bad. What a shame. I really didn't think Xerneas was going to be that big of a threat. And don't get me wrong, she's not as big of a threat as she used to be. But she's still tough to deal with. I really wish I had my Dynamax saved for Celesteela. I made a really bad call Dynamaxing Cinderace, unfortunately. I think I'm going to need a Flash Cannon crit on that Xerneas. Just Oblivion Wing you, and then Flash Cannon Zern. I wonder. I'm not sure if he's targeting on the Yveltal because Yveltal doesn't have too much to pressure Xerneas. Okay, Dynamax against Incineroar. Yeah, why Dynamax is Xerneas? You can just click Dazzling Gleam. It don't matter. So he should max flare into my Celesteela and then just Dazzling Gleam to pick up the KO on Yveltal. I may V, so I'm curious to see if this does knock me out. Oh, he protected. Okay, so he made the read. That's fine. A little flex on me. It doesn't really matter. I lost anyway. It's too damn bad. I can't wait to bust out my next team though. I'm trying to use a cheese strat with the Ghost Horse, which we'll see that in the next couple episodes. It's gonna be goofy as shit. I really should have brought screens this match. He wouldn't have had a way to stop screens. I could have just reflected light screen turned 1, and then I could have saved a late game Dynamax for Celesteela and called it a day. That's too bad. Bye, Yveltal. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry I couldn't hold you closer. I'm sorry I couldn't keep you alive longer. I don't think that crit mattered, but it does matter at the end of the day. We're getting smashed, but that's okay. That's okay. We're going to keep on moving forward and trying to get to the top. Catch you guys in the next battle. Oh boy. We got Ghost Horse and Wheezing and Gigas. What a brutal looking team. That's crazy. Okay, I think screens will actually be pretty solid here, to be inherently honest. So what do I want to lead? I think Cinderace and Alecki are a good lead. And let's keep Yveltal. And Yveltal's really good against this team. Yveltal and who? I'm actually thinking Celesteela, to be honest. I got Flamethrower on Celesteela, and I max special attack, so I got to still pressure his Celesteela with it. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm not really sure who I'm gonna exactly plan on Dynamaxing, but we'll figure that out as the match goes on. I'm assuming the lead is gonna be Wheezing Gigas. That's usually how it goes. What's your lead? Yep. Smogmog. Okay, cool. So this Reflect is free. Unfortunately, even with Reflect up, I don't think our Alecki is going to survive the Max Quake from the Gigas. I'd like to think he's going to prioritize killing my Cinderace. I wonder if I should try to go for a God play here and bounce into the Gigas. I'm going to go for max damage right now. I'm just going to HJK the Gigas, and we're going to get our Reflect up right now. If he max guards, you know, we'll clap for the lad. He very well could, but we'll see. I might have been better off actually going for Pyro Ball, because high jump kick with stab is, I think, 260 power, because I think it's 130 power move, and Pyro Ball with stab is 180 power, and has a 30% chance to burn. Don't protect. Okay, yeah. We get our Reflect up, we're going to get our HJK off, which is really solid. Please don't miss. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? I don't know if you guys know this, but I used Cinderace the whole month of January, and there was a, what was it? It was 9 matches in a row. When my Cinderace lost his Dynamax, for 9 matches in a row, he would miss his Pyro Ball or High Jump Kick. 9 matches in a row. As soon as he would lose his Dynamax, he'd miss and then get KO'd. It was disgusting, and it seems like the curse still exists. I'm gonna bounce here, assuming he's gonna target down my Cindy or protect. And then I'm going to Dynamax you. And let's start Max Steel spiking up. I'm going to ignore Reggie for now. I really hope Reggie targets down the Cindy now that I showed high jump kick. And whether it be the Giga's max guards, which I doubt it, because you want to utilize as many turns as you can, because he's pressured by, if the Weezing gets KO'd, the Reggie Giga's attack and speed gets cut in half. I guess I could ignore the Gigas, actually. I should have just bounced into Weezing. That's okay. Oh yeah, I forgot we got max strike. Man, the HJK miss was really garbage. Okay, that's fine. This is too bad. I've been on 12 win streaks, and I've also been on 8 loss streaks, unfortunately. Like 12 wins in a row, 8 losses in a row. But our goal is to learn from every match we lose, and try not to repeat those mistakes. Okay. The Weezing has to die this turn, which is nice, but I'm going to Oblivion Wing the Gigas to try to get some sort of recovery back in return. And then I am going to Airstream the Weezing slot to try to get my speed back if he opts to max strike again. I really hope this max Airstream is enough to knock out the Weezing under his Protect. I really do. Yveltal tank it. His attack's cut in half because of the Reflect. Man. Gigas is so strong. That's insane. Luckily, we get to get our Oblivion Wing off and get some good recovery back in return. How much HP we get? Nice. Very nice. Oh, thank God. There's enough to knock out Weezing. So now Reggie Gigas is useless, and we can kind of ignore his slot for a little while because his slow start's going to kick on. Now, neutralizing gas wears off. Do I get my Beast Boost? Come on, give me my Beast Boost. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, now Celesteel's starting to look like a big threat. Alright, my Reflect is up. Yveltal outspeeds Urshifu unless it is, what's it called? I'm gonna Oblivion Wing, and then I'm going to Airstream again. Unless the Urshifu's Choice Scarfed, it'll outspeed. I don't care about your Reggie Gigas. His attack and speed are cut in half. That looks like a Scarfed Urshifu. Luckily, we get to recover a shit ton of HP off this Oblivion Wing. Let's see what we get. I think we're gonna recover like 80 HP. $25 to... Holy shit! We recovered 100... What was that? 130, 120 HP? Holy shit! Yo! That's insane. Holy shit. Yveltal's a goddamn beast. I apologize, I wasn't piloting him right the past 2 matches. Silly me. Goofy old Tiggly man with the Tiggly shits. Big sips to Yveltal, goddamn. That's crazy. Dude, I don't care about you, man. We got AV Yveltal to soak up his damage. Unfortunately, the Celesteela is slow as shit. Let's go for a big hit with Dark Pulse. And then I think we can just Flash Cannon. Reggie Gigas. I just don't want him protecting Calyrex, which I'm assuming he has Protect on him. He did not Protect. I could have just one-shot him this turn. Did I choke? No, we get to get rid of Reggie. Celesteela, how do you eat? Okay, Celesteela took huge damage, but I think we win. That Ghost Horse is so damn strong. That was just a neutral hit on Celesteela. Granted, I don't have special defense investment, but still, holy shit. I don't know why he would just let me KO his horse this turn. But that's fine. I mean, last turn, sorry. This Dark Pulse should one-hit KO. And that's just how the ball rolls. You don't bring Ghost Horse against Yveltal. That's just how it goes. I'll catch you guys in the outro. Real quick, let's look at this team. Got a Wheezy, Neutralizing Gas, Max HP, Max Defense, Protect Willow with Sludge Bomb Taunt. The usual set. That's Scarf. Alright, no, oh yeah, it was Sashed. Duh. That was Sashed. Why did I not speed my Yveltal though? That's really bizarre. My Yveltal might be modest. Usual set. Typical Regigiga set. He does have Protect though, which I don't think is too common. Substitute, that's for stalling out Dynamaxes for sure. Special attack 217 with just a timid nature. That's absolutely incredible. Okay, yep, he had the defensive Celesteela set. Reggie Lecky, what were you? Thunderbolt, Electrode, Hyper Beam, Magnet. Okay, so the usual set. Okay, so that was a pretty stereotypical team. I'm really glad we were able to bust through that because Reggie Gigas is a beast. Again, I'll catch you guys in the outro. As always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and supporting Tiggly, man, giving everyone the Tiggly shits. You already know what it is. We debuted the Dark Flying Chicken thing, Yveltal. And you know, he has his uses. He's a solid wall. He puts up big pressure. Oblivion Wing gives him big recovery. We really got to debut him in that third match. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, the rental ID will be down in the description. So if you want to try out this team and give it a whirl, or even take this team and take some influences for yourself and make your own team out of it, that's great too. That being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.